I probably just shouldn't sit here in silence and just do that. Can't go outside or for a walk or anything because it's freaking downpouring outside, so I'm stuck inside. Yes, hello Angus, welcome to the stream. Hello Olivia, welcome to the stream. Hello Will Anderson, hello Shalando, welcome to the stream. I am fine, how are you? Wait. Oh wait, that doesn't say Olivia. Hello Liv. Unless you are that Olivia that joins my stream sometimes, unless you're a different person. I don't know, but welcome all of you to the stream. All 4 of you. Welcome. I don't know. My arms are cold. Yeah, you're thinking of the right person. Oh yeah, all good. That's very good to know. Hello. Crap. Hello, Hazy Year. Welcome to the stream. I miss you. What do you mean you miss me? I've never met you before. Yes, it's cold. And it's also raining really bad, and I can't go outside. I'd love to sit underneath the washing line and start the stream. I missed work to see you. Hazy, no, stop being stupid. No, he should be locked up for the rest of eternity. Hello, big girl. Welcome to the stream. You don't remember Hazy? If they annoyed the shit out of me, I probably just eradicated them from my mind. I live in Melbourne. That's why it's cold. I should let the cats in. Hello, Flair. Welcome to the stream. I should let the cats in because I think they're all outside. Maybe one of them's in here. What's up, bro? Not much. What about you? Hello, Agatar. Welcome to the stream. I think that's how you say your name. You should come to Pakistan. No, I should not. I don't want to leave the country again. I left once and I really didn't enjoy the experience, so I'm not doing it again. No Pokemon. That's an interesting sound. I need to clean my desk. I eat at my desk and shit and causes stuff to go all over, so it gets messy sometimes. I don't know. Let's see if we can find the cats. I'm home alone, so I can be as loud as loud and annoying as I possibly can. 2 of them are outside. I wonder where the one that's inside is. Is she in here? No. Lobsters. What? Yeah, I don't know what Paisley's saying. No, she's not in here. Maybe all 3 are outside. Let's see. Just to get it correct. People always get it wrong and it's embarrassing. I'm sorry to hear that. No, Austrian Rider, go away. We're getting married. No, we're not getting married. Austrian Rider, do something. I found a kitty! Any more in here? No. I'm fine. How are you, Austrian Rider? We made a fake company with our mentally ill cousin. The problem is many people applied to him. We promised a job. We are regretting. What are you talking about nonsensically correct? You're being silly. Hi, Kiki. Come here. Come here, Kiki. Oh, don't meow at me like that. What do you mean, Gracie? I don't get why you say that for. You're so stupid. Yes, she is Calico. Oh, she's purring. How cute. When my cat meows at me, I assert dominance. Whatever that means, your buddy 180. That sounds very strange. I do wash my hair with shampoo. I washed my hair yesterday. I don't know how my hair would be greasy, but okay. Buddha loves you guys, okay? What are we naming? No, we're not naming our child. Because we will never have a child. I don't want children. Yeah, totally. It's the cat from Minecraft Story Mode, totally. In LinkedIn. Why would you put that on LinkedIn for? That is a cat. Nah, it's a dog, actually. Is that so, Austrian Rider? I don't want to hear about that. Oh. Look how cute. Oh. You can make a blanket out of my eyebrows. Sure, you could. Oh. I love you, Kiki. She doesn't love me very much. Horses, I don't see the difference. The difference is one set of them are companions, and I see not horses. Horses are actually more companions too. I see cows, sheep, and stuff less like companions. Not saying I hate them. I love cows and sheep and stuff, but cows, like cats and dogs and stuff, they're companions. Like they're closer to humans than cows and stuff are. That's why it's not really socially acceptable to eat them. That's an oarfish. Why is a chicken worth less than a chicken that is... What? No, Hazy, go away. Hello, oh my goodness, I can't speak. Hello, Zach. Welcome to the stream. I don't know what that is, Will. Thank you for deleting that bloody message. Hello, Ritesh. Welcome to the stream. Ban Hazy. If Hazy says any more shit like that, I will be banning them. 100%. Yeah, it is indeed the Zakinator. What? Oh. Well, you're not coming from the last few days. I don't know what you mean by that, Ritesh. People eat octopus all the time and they're way more human like the dogs. But they're not a human companion. That's a difference. If anything, the most similar animal, like meat kind that people have discovered to human is actually pork. And we eat pork. So, yeah. Well, you aren't familiar with the law. You know what I don't know what it is. Income low for the last 3 days is what I meant. Well, yeah, because I didn't want to. It's a Reaper Leviathan from Subnautica. Is that another name for it? Oh, interesting. Onion is another human. No, humans can can have other animal companions too. Other animals have other animal companions too all the time. No, Austrian Rider, I will not be doing that. That'll not be happening. My hair's annoying me. Top 10 fungi go. No. Thought you were one of those who do live streams every single day. No, I actually have a life outside of YouTube. I can't stream every single day. No, Hazy, you're being stupid. Hello, John. Welcome to the stream. I don't know why you're spamming. Goodbye forever. Yeah, goodbye, Hazy. Opinions on pet monkeys. Like, lots of things I don't think should be pets. Really? There's some animals I'm like, just leave them alone. They don't need to be pets. Monkeys are one of them. They're one of the other smartest animals in the animal kingdom. They should not be kept as pets. They should actually be allowed to go off on their own because they're capable of doing that. I don't know, just don't be weird, Hazy. Do I have a lot of friends? I have a decent amount. No, I'm not showing my hairline. No, don't say... She is not the charm of this live. I've never had applesauce before. Can't be our companions. It's a coat. You do realise we are actually animals. Animals need other animals as companions. We are animals. Humans are animals. We need other animals for companionship. Why do you think there's... what is it called? Emotional support animals. Animals that actually help people with disabilities. That's the exact reason why they're there too. Titanic... No, I'm not talking about the Titanic. I'm fine. How are you, Lone Wolf? You've never had... No, I've never had applesauce. Unless I had it as a baby, but I just don't remember it. Because I know it's a very common baby food. I've just never had it before. So, I don't know. What do you mean, wow? So we're not animals, that's why. We are animals. We are literally animals. Are we fungi? Are we plants? Are we a bacteria? No, we're animals. We're not a disease or anything. These are the different types of living things. We fall into the animal category. You don't see me being a mushroom and sprouting, do you? No. No, that didn't happen 3 months ago. Hello, Mia. Welcome to the stream. Oh, Emla, sorry. That would be Grimace behind me. I don't know why you're bored that much. I am bored. How often do you get a haircut? Like every couple months. I don't know. What are you talking about? Someone said humans aren't animals. I'm like, we are animals. We don't fall into any other category. We're not fungi. We're not a disease. We're not a bacteria. We're a plant. What the hell are we? We're an animal. Hello, what is the topic? Apparently, humans are not animals when we are. No way someone said we're not animals. I don't think it's an insult if it's true. Hello, Event Horizon. Welcome to the stream. Hello, Cable Dog. Welcome to the stream. You make the cows fart more? What? No, there's no bone cancer shit again. No, Boredom is where We're not a plant. We're not a plant, trust me. We are animals, that is true. Taking the poster view off my ceiling because sure, you do that. Perhaps there's a different category? No, there's no other category. Unless there's a category on another planet, but we're not from another planet. And if we were from another planet, it would be from, like, before we were actually species like this. So who knows? Now they got... Wait, who got timed out? No, oh, thank you. We are aliens. Decided to create thousands of species of animals and species, just some random other thing. Yeah, totally. Plant is a living thing that come... I mean, some plants can, but their systems are completely different from ours. What do you mean, what kind of woman is this? What is that supposed to mean? Oh my god, bone cancer, get out. Who got timed out? This is a beautiful woman. This is no woman. No, Hazy, please stop. I appreciate it. Frankly, I disagree. What is there to disagree with on that? What are we? We're animals. Why do you think we share so many characteristics with other animals? Have you seen their bone structure in an elephant's foot? It looks identical to ours. They just have a hoof in place over their bone structure. What about, like, a pig? Like I said before, their meat, very, very, very similar to us. Like, I don't understand. Who's bone cancer? No. Plants are cells, human are cells. Yeah, plants are cells and humans are cells, but we are cells clumped together in a different way, which makes us not a plant. Plants don't have brains. Plants can't think in that sense. How do I have a weird Australian accent? Plants are living, humans are living. It makes sense. No, please go away, a random account. That's something they're called. What is with these comments? I don't understand. Hazy, yeah, no. No, I don't have bone cancer. These people are being stupid. I get what you're saying. Appreciate it. I'm usually not very good at saying the words I want to say. Guys, can we be normal? Yeah, that would be quite nice, actually, if we could be normal for once. That would be amazing. Oh... To be literally the smallest animal. Shared characteristics isn't proof of that. We emit heat as well. Are we celestial too? No, because different things can emit heat. Like, does that mean, like, lava is an animal because it emits heat? No. Does that mean fire is an animal because it emits heat? No. Many other animals emit heat. Usually those shared characteristics are proof that we are more closely related to whatever that shared characteristic, like, whatever being has that shared characteristic. Oh, they probably are the most vicious creatures on the planet, I agree. So where did this come from? Why are people talking about bone cancer? No, someone doesn't have it. They're being stupid. These people are weird, but I enjoy him as long as we're comfortable with it. Love you, mate. Thank you, user. Because people are stupid, C-Gun. That's why. Face palming so hard right now. Oh, I am too, internally. You could draw similarities to anything. It's a silly notion. I'm sorry. You can draw similarities to everything. It's just things that are animals have more similarities than things aren't things that aren't animals. That's what I'm trying to say. I couldn't say it properly. Like, we 100% have similarities with plants, but we have way more with animals because we are also animals. Like, I don't understand what's the confusion there. We aren't our own, like, thing. We are animals. Homo sapien. Like, we are our own animal. Like, we are animals. We're our own species of animal. There's not really anything to get about that. There's nothing else to it. No, I don't want that, Rutesh, though. That's the thing. I really don't want it. Yeah, not all plans go right. Why are you talking about this still nonsensically correct? I'm a biologist. We are animals. You don't even have to be a biologist to know that we're animals. We just are. Oh my goodness, now Pookie's meowing at my bloody window. Human mammals. Yes, we're mammals too. A bunch of other animals on planet Earth are mammals too. Yes, well, humans are mammals. Plants are living things and other animals are their own species with our own species. What is so confusing? Yeah, we're our own species of animal. That's the distinction, but we're still an animal. I'm an astrologist. We are animals. I don't think astrology has anything to do with that. I am not Harry Potter. Some of the thirst will others drown. You're an alien, sure. Totally. How's this related to bone? We're not talking about that anymore. I don't want to talk about that anymore. Yes, Pookie. Oh, she's soaking wet. They're coming in to get you. Run and hide. Sure. She's bloody soaking wet, the cat. I don't know what we're talking about anymore. I've never seen either of those movies, Orochi. Was it because I feel like... I know. I don't feel like an animal today, which means I'm not an animal anymore. That's what it's like. It's stupid. Turn off the lights now. No, I don't want to turn off the lights. I like it being bright in my room. I don't want to turn off the lights. Now CTV is back telling me to shut up again. He does this every single stream. 2026. People think they're dogs, cats, horses, so we are really human. What? I don't know what that means, Lone Wolf. I really don't. You brighten my day. Thank you. Turn off the lights. No. Can you put a bucket hat on? No. No, we're not talking about that anymore. Please be quiet. No, you be quiet. I love your accent. Thank you. Bloke beard occasionally identify as a gecko. Sure. Yeah, I got a question, dude. How's my cat going? Annoying, but fine. It's funny. No, I am not from Scotland. Do I really sound like I am from Scotland? And there are more important things to discuss besides distinctions between humans and animals, like your haircut. Well, if you're going to start bringing other things into it, you know you've lost the argument then. That's what the discussion was. If you can't stay on the discussion, then you've lost the argument. I don't care what my haircut looks like. Why are we talking about animal identities? I don't know. No, I am not 6'9". I am 6'2". Holy eyebrows, thank you. No, I am not from Ireland. What are your opinions on the Queen of England? I love the Queen of England. I thought she was great. Can't define the term animal. I have consciousness and mortality. I am not like a cat tearing apart pregnant rat or lion eating baby deer. People do that, though. That's the thing. Like, humans do that. What are slaughterhouses? Like, I know it's a lot worse, but still. Holy shit, you're massive. Thank you. I couldn't get more perfect. Hazy here, please stop. Looks like you lost against your barber. I don't care if I lost against my barber. At least I have brains to realise that we're human. And humans are animals. Homo sapiens. Only 6'4", I'm less cool. I don't think any of the freaking, what are they called, are going to save the country. Any of the political parties, none of them. They're all going to ruin it in different ways. I'm not responding to that Joe Barton. Saying to myself, I wish you went live, and I just saw you did. Well, congratulations, Ghostface. Hazy here, please stop. What is that supposed to mean, Kamadal? I don't know how to say your name. I really hope so too, Ritesh. I really hope they're not. Bro, I'm 19. That's pretty normal. Melbourne boy called... What is that supposed to mean, Cooperette? But I don't have a slaughterhouse, but they don't represent me. I mean, I don't think any of the political figures are queens, or I don't think we should be looking up to any of them, because every single one of them, whatever they say, they're probably not going to do anyway. Where you get your degree. You don't need a degree in biology to know that we're human. This is like school level stuff. You learn this as a child. If you're an adult and you don't know that, your education system has failed you. If you really think differently than that. Who's tall too, huh? What? You cook curry. I don't want curry right now. I'm full. I just had dinner. No, Hazy does not need to be moderator. Hazy's being annoying. If your eyebrows grow any further, it might be willing to buy the argument. Bring other stuff into the argument isn't making you correct in the argument. You two just know you're losing, and that's why you're bringing other stuff into it. I haven't done that with you two at all. Which makes me know that my argument is solid. Where yours is not. Yours has faults in it, so you're bringing other stuff into it to fill those cracks. To stop those faults from forming. I never learned geography and I suck at it today. I'm okay with geography. What's up with the chat for all though? People are stupid. Let me guess, they're all American too. Because they have no proper education system over there. Cover you, bro. Living things that divided plant and animal. Great brows, much thick maximum dense. Thank you. Pretty strange. I know this personally, but you said was a biologist, so I asked where was the degree. No, I never said I was a biologist. Someone in chat said they were, and I read their comment. I never said I was. Knows how to argue. You're better than half the people that have. I know, some people just like to yell over you and say, stop interrupting me when it was your turn to talk. I'm talking from an experience which happened last week as well. I was arguing with someone in person and she kept yelling on top of me, don't interrupt me when I wasn't. It was my turn to speak and she kept interrupting me to say, stop interrupting me. And she was yelling her head off and I was just like, what is wrong with you? Okay, education is... No, America's education is not perfect. Trust me, it's not. No, Hazy, please stop. Mangus, you need to stop too. Oh my goodness, all of you are so bloody stupid. I'm happy now. I used to be 5'11" and even... There's nothing wrong with 5'11" though. You're pretty gay too, Life with Lulu. Imagine having Lulu in your name. What has a financial analyst got to do anything with that though? Considering you got into that, but you don't know that humans are animals, there's something pretty dicey going on there. My day is fine. How about you, Ghostface? If we can be animals because they can also be human. Life with Lulu, no. I am not from Scotland. Get on the piano and eliminate this shit. I'm not getting on the piano because then people are going to ask me ridiculous requests on there that I don't want to play. How tall, though? Thank you. I can't help how tall I am. I had spaghetti for dinner. Congratulations. I'm 6'6". Congratulations. Microorganisms are animals. Well, it depends on what sense. It gets to the point when they're only single cellular, so they can't actually be technically counted as animals anymore. Unless there's different types of cells, which I'm probably assuming there are. So it probably depends on what kind of cells they are. Ignore the dogs, just play freestyle. No, I cannot play freestyle. That's the thing. I don't know. It is 6:18 p.m. Ignore the suggestions. No, because it'll all be what's in chat. 6'6". Well, yeah, I've met people that tall. Honestly, I like people being taller than me because then I don't feel like I stick out as much. It's not animals because they are angels. Humans are not angels, trust me. Isn't the top of its tail. It also depends on the area of America. That is very true, though. It's B-Stan. I don't have a British accent because I'm not from Britain. No, I cannot freestyle. Thank you, Alberto. I appreciate it. Making any new songs yet that you're working on? I've made a couple recently. Well, there's actually only one that I haven't uploaded so far. And I'm going to be working on a song with my friend too. You imagine? No, I'm not playing the piano right now. Me too tall people are mad. Thank you, Mira. I'll take it as a compliment. Oh, unless you're talking about... Oh, hello, Irans. Welcome to the stream. I think I was talking to Zach. Never mind. It's funny. I still wouldn't forget. Hazy, please stop. I don't want this. I appreciate you thinking that, but at the same time, I don't want this. What does that mean, user? Wait, if you're not British, then where are you from? I'm from Australia. Learn to, actually differentiate between accents, please. It'd be quite nice. Actually, Earth is not circular or flat. Actually, what is it called again? I think it's called an obtuse spheroid. I may be wrong on that. Hang on, let me Google it. It's not obtuse, I don't think. Something spheroid. Shape of Earth. Hang on, let me find the name. Oblate spheroid, not obtuse, sorry. No, she was not. Yeah, oblate spheroid. I said obtuse instead of oblate. Whatever, close enough now. You're crazy. Thank you. Izzy, you just spammer. How do I sound like Iggy Azalea? Yeah, we're both from Australia, but it doesn't mean we sound exactly the same. Although I have actually been to her hometown, funny enough. Been looking for your stream for a month. I'm not sure if I remember you, Holiday Ghost. That's made up now. Every name of every word is made up. It's okay. The Earth is not flat, trust me. Have you been to the top of the hill? If you look closely and put glasses on, you can see the curvature of the Earth, if you're high enough. I've been high enough to see that. You can see it from a plane too. Taco Bell or Burger King, I don't eat fast food, so neither. Perfectly circle, they use that to make it easier. That's correct. But the specific name of the Earth is oblate spheroid. I can't believe I said obtuse. Close enough. I couldn't remember the name perfectly, but I had looked into it before. No one once made that mistake. You're Australian. There's a distinctly British twang in your pronunciations. Yeah, because ours comes from British English. And that's actually where English derives from. So if anything, like our English is closer to original English than American English is. Thank you, Percy. He is good looking. Thank you, Mirror. It's like funny bone. It's actually called the humorous bone. Just because a book says something does not mean it is true. If it has proof of that in the book, then maybe, like if you look into it, look at multiple different sources and stuff, yeah. The Bible doesn't prove that any of this stuff is real. I don't want to get into this religious talk again, but still, I don't know. The only thing, a circle is its own thing, they're just dimensions of perception. No, the world is not flat. Gravity wouldn't work properly if it was flat. And why is every single other planet, like, something reminiscent of a sphere? To be where is hip-hop everything reset name included? I don't remember you. I'm sorry. Sorry I'm late. I was doing my makeup. Congratulations, Kirsty. That doesn't it? See that? You know, Australians were originally prisoners. Not all Australians were. Not all Australians are descendants of those. I'm not. Yeah, you would fly if the Earth was flat. It would literally cave into a ball. Because there would be enough mass to actually create a planet if it was flat. It would be a very small planet, though. And it would cave into a ball. Because things, like anything, every single thing you see in front of you has its own gravity to it. And because all those pieces of, like, junk would be nearby, it would cave in and turn into a sphere. If I was born back then, a flat surface of existence would be that hard to believe. For half the earth for me, because the Bible is full of motives. It requires study. What study does it require, though? If you already know the truth behind something, but then it says something different in the Bible, why do I have to go into it when I actively know what it's saying is not true and waste my time with that? I don't want to go into this religious talk. So if gravity was just flat, then the planets would turn. It was just flat. We'd all have to be flying into the void. I know. And that's not how it works. This is just not how gravity works. Everything has mass. And that pulls whatever into the closest to a ball shape it possibly can get to. So yeah, I know it is from a lack of science. Can we maths? I'm terrible at maths. I know there's different kinds of maths, and some I would be better at than others, but I'm just terrible at maths. I said motives, not motives. Okay. I'll see you in a bit, King. See you well. If you know, you know. (14 × 7). I don't know. I can't do that. It'd take a while for me to do that. And the Earth naturally pulls up any perception, says technology. Also, that being said, the ISS also levitate hovers. Okay. The horizon exists because the Earth curves. You do realise that's why the horizon exists. Australian education is better than America. Trust me, I'm pretty sure it is. Besides assumptions, because he's a man. Thank you. No, it does not snow here. It does snow in Australia, but not where I am. Yeah, I don't know. I've never seen snow before. It costs money to go to the snow. Like, that's how little it snows here. I've made it have a price to go and visit it. You don't know what a motif is. Well, I know what it means in music, a motif, but not in the context that you're saying. I know what it means within music. Hello, Mr. Doge. Welcome to stream. You've never seen snow before? Nah, haven't. Closest thing I've seen to snow is my backyard covered in hail. Because we get hailstorms here sometimes that just cover everything. It doesn't snow in central Australia. It doesn't. It only snows on high elevation areas, and it's never central. Hi, I just joined. Welcome to the stream, Ultimate Rider. Somehow we just haven't had snow in the last 5 years. It hasn't snowed where I am since like the 1950s, I'm pretty sure. Hello, Ashtray. Welcome to the stream. What a gross name. Why would you name yourself Ashtray? I haven't seen snow. Yeah. No, I don't have a desire to see snow because, like, I don't like the cold. I mean, I kind of want to see it, but I'm like, it's going to be nothing special. Can I hurt any wildlife? Hunt? It depends. I think you're only allowed to hunt invasive species. Where's Mount Donna? I don't know where that is. Will you marry me? No. Interesting. That's for that factor. What do I have? Snow was for like 7 minutes last year. I don't get snow often. Not here either. You can hunt. I mean, I'm pretty sure you need a license for it, and it's heavily restricted on what you can hunt. But I don't know. I'm not saying that. And then they do lots of boring elf. But can you trace your direct mail lineage? Like your granddad and his dad. Oh, I don't know much about my dad's side. I know way more about my mum's side. Ritesh, I don't really know about my distinction between what is meant symbolically and what is meant literally. Plus, the aim of the Bible isn't to address scientific reality. Well, then it will contradict itself if it doesn't address scientific reality, does it? Like, it'll contradict itself. Mian, please stop. Because if it's not scientific reality, it's not going to be true. It's going to be counted as, like, fiction. So, like, no. It's going to contradict itself at some point. Mum's side, you mean? I don't know. Oh, I don't know about my mum's side. Freaking... I know, like, about a little bit about 3 or 4 generations back, and then I think there was one, like, 11 generations back that I know about, but I don't know. I still don't know much about my family. What does that have to do with anything right now? I don't know. Toward Europe. Yeah, Ancestry is cool. Hello, Leo. Welcome to the stream. He has one. Hello, Seth. Oh, I remember you because you have Sheldon in your name. Won't contradict itself. That's silly. Morality is the theme, not empirical reality. What is with all these big words now? Are you putting all these into sound smart when you're not? Like, seriously. And it's not silly to say that it will contradict itself if it's not scientific reality, because if it's not written down in scientific reality, there's going to be contradictions. Like, if nothing's written down properly, or there's no set in stone actual meaning for anything, it is going to contradict itself to somewhere out of Earth's atmosphere. If you've got a couple $100,000 for me to go and do that, I'll do that happily. I think the most common religion over here, I don't know. It's like an even split between a bunch of religions. What do you mean a pirate settler? No. My family wasn't in Australia when, like, they all settled here. How old am I? I am 20. There are 21 people in chat. Can you... I was like, it's pissing me off. Thank you, Mr. Doge. Going to bed. Morning, love you, Mick. Okay, see ya, Hazy. Contradicts itself. It's the most known thing about the world. They say it's all because specific books are meant for specific nations and people. Yeah, that's true. There's many books in the world that contradict itself. It's not just the Bible. There's many different kinds of the Bible too. Because there's been many different writings made. It's changed hundreds, maybe even thousands of times since it was written. Like, of course it's going to contradict itself. And with all the other books in the similar... Who critique the autobiography scientifically, your reasoning is silly. How is it silly? How is my reasoning silly? I already know something isn't a valid source, so why do I have to critique every single thing about that said source when I know it's already contradicting itself? Oh my goodness. Bye, Hazy. Yeah, I don't know about what the hell was happening with Hazy. Hello, Albin. Welcome to the stream. Hello, Sharksea. Welcome to the stream. There's nothing more delicious than wild meat. Where should I live and eat meat every day? I don't know where to eat. I don't know where to live for that in order for you to have meat every day like that. I don't know. I'm confused by, okay, my new family. I don't know what that means, Albin. I'm sorry. Name a contradiction. We can begin there. Well, a contradiction is... You know, actually, let me think for a second. I want to think of a really good one that I've heard. Let me think. Well, the first one, it isn't actually a scientific thing in the Bible, but it's like a social thing about it that I've seen. It says, love thy neighbor. I'm pretty sure it says that in the Bible. But then it says something about stoning gay people. If anything says something like that in written text, why should you even look into the rest of it? Knowing, and like talking about like the freaking, what's it called? What is it called? The firmament and shit. And all it was like a freaking, what is it called? An ice ring in the sky or whatever. Oh, I forgot what it's called. It's got a name. It's like a haze that forms around the sun when it's really cold. And they called it the firmament, and it says all shit about that. I'm like, no, it's actually called an ice. Oh, I forgot what it's freaking called. Hang on. What time is it? It is 6:30. Ice ring around sun when cold. Let me find the name of it. What's it called? Hang on. That was my favorite. Oh, what is it called? Oh, solar halo. There we go. Solar halo. Oh, I love solar halos. Look how cool they look. How bloody cool is that? That's actually really good. That better not be... No, I don't think that's AI. No. That's a cool image, though. Oh, no, that's what I was trying to think of. That's just amazing. I know it's crazy, isn't it? Freaking love it. What's that one? I don't know what the hell those images are. Those are edited images, those ones. That's AI. Is that one AI? Might be, might not be. Well, that's what they look like, though. I don't know. It's the sun halo around. It's insane. I know. It's crazy, isn't it? It's funny how reminiscent it is to, like, the light effect you see around, like, the sun when the moon goes in front of it during eclipse as well. It's pretty cool. Yeah, people who think humans should not consume any dairy. Well, if you want to consume dairy or not, it's a personal opinion. To choose what other people do or force what other people, like, do when it comes to, like, what kinds of food they eat, I don't say that is right. But if you don't want to eat dairy, you don't have to. It's a personal choice. It's fine to not eat it. It's fine to eat it, and it's fine not to eat it. Something fan light is so bright, I can't stop looking at it. How about that, then? I couldn't give up cheese. Kind of reminds me of the North Star. Like the Halo thing. Hang on. I have 300 plus videos. Yeah, have you sent them all on my server? Because you spam them every day. What have I gone into? It's freaking Minecraft. I don't like personally be forced into diets. The only time you should actually... I wouldn't say forced into a diet, but the only time you should actually go on a diet is if your doctor recommends it. Or a nutritionist. The firmament you're describing isn't a solar halo. Descriptions are quite different. What? Tell me what a firmament is, then. Tell me about it. Stay on my plant island. It didn't waste any diamonds, like you said. Oh my goodness, Doug. Why are you on a different account now? Can I get added to your server? If you're above 16, yeah, you can join my server. It's in my channel description. Hello, NPC. Welcome to the stream. No, you're not getting a house and address tour. Because house reveal, no, I return. I can see that you've returned. You haven't been here in a while. I'm in a doofus compared to these people. I wouldn't say you're a doofus. What you send on Discord is doofus behavior, but in general, no, you're not a doofus. I was 16 4 years ago. Okay, so you're 20, that's fine. I didn't know how old you were, which is why I said if you're above 16, then yeah, you can join. Fair enough, sure. Yes. How's your piano playing? I've seen you play Death String Undertale songs quite a lot. I haven't been playing much recently. I was 105 years ago. Congratulations. 4 years ago. Congratulations. Well, when I was still here. Well, that was quite a long time ago. That was probably like 3-4 years ago. What do you mean you were 6 months old? No, there will be no toilet reveal. Handsome in Philippines. Well, I don't know what you mean by that, Zen. There will be no toilet reveal. Yeah, we're lying about ages now or what? I know it's great. A tomato is a fruit. Beans and toast. I actually do like beans and toast, but funny thing is, I'm not even British, if that's what you're assuming. I do not feel like playing piano right now. I really don't. It reflected a poor state, which is why I asked him what a firmament is. This is exactly the point I was making. But why have we gone into the firmament, though, when we were talking about, like, you saying that freaking humans are not animals? Why have we gone into that now? Yeah, I asked what it is because I want to see what you say about it. And I want to see if that actually is a solar ring or whatever it was freaking called. And you didn't even give me the definition. I asked you for the definition and you've refused to give it to me and said that instead. How is that? Like, this isn't debating. You just said I need to do study, but you're not even helping me in all of that. I asked you a question and you don't give the question, like the answer to that question for me, even though you say you know about it. So how does, like... You're if anything, you're actually contradicting yourself now. Because you say, I need to study, but a way of studying is actually people telling you about something when you ask a question, and you didn't even do that. You didn't even actually provide information about what I asked about, yet you said you wanted me to study. Does that mean you think you are not a valid source of information? I think that's what you're thinking. What kind of animal do you like? I don't know what that means, Georgina. Yeah, I do have Scottish ancestors. Oh, what's going on? Drama's going on, that's what's happening. And I'm playing with a screwdriver and we are all cousins. Yeah, we actually are all cousins. Funny thing. I know, it can sound disgusting, but no. Yeah, I don't know. So the view count is 16, like the light count is 19. I don't know. No lazy lady Lazarus, no thanks. I think we should chill out. Drama queen, yes, I am a drama queen. 100%. Just joined in here. Hello, Honeybee. Welcome to the stream. Have you been here before, or was there someone else named Honeybee that's joined before? Oh, dramas. Yes. The point is you're making assumptions. You say I'm making assumptions, but you get all your information from a book that is built on assumptions. You say, how long ago was it written? 12,000 years ago. They didn't have scientific technology back then to the extent that we have now. And you're saying I'm making assumptions when we have actual technology and we have like unlimited brain power, like with many humans combined, to come up with these answers based on information. And you're basing your information on a book that was written thousands and thousands of years ago, and you say I'm making assumptions. I don't even need to read the rest of your messages. You said there's contradictions, not me. I have to provide you with the definitions of something you're concluded by assumptions. What? Contradictions, not me. Well, then, I'm not going to learn then, am I? Do I have a Bible in my house? No, because we don't need it. We don't rely on a book that was written 20,000 years ago. And you're saying I'm making assumptions. Like, you are a walking contradiction. That's what you are. That's so funny to me that you would say that. That is hilarious. Like, genuinely. You don't see, like, the actual, like... I can't even say it without laughing. Like, it's so funny. Mangus, please stop. So they're shaping up the nutritional vein. Let's confirm I'm chilling. Jeez. This is so funny. I am chill. I don't know. I'm guessing you meant thought. I'm Christian, but I respect science and non-religious beliefs, so it confuses me why they're making a big deal about other people's opinions. You're not fair enough to that, a ghost face. Well, it's all about a book that was just 2,000 years old, but I get we respect that shit from the book. I mean, I don't really respect it. So a basis for truth is the time it was written in rather than its efficiency. Hang on. I'm going to have to say that word. That's funny. I've actually never seen that word. Let me say that word. What does it mean? The ability or power of something like a medicine or a plant to produce a desired result or work successfully. Well, the thing is about that, I base my knowledge on multiple factors. One is the time frame when it was actually written in. Lots of people should actually be basing their knowledge on that. If something is written 10,000 years ago, if it's not a story, if it's about what they know to be the information on certain events, not everything about that's going to be true, because they got lots of their information by word of mouth back then. Lots of people lied. And if it was written 10,000 years ago, if it's been rewritten because paper doesn't last 10,000 years or however long the book was written ago or whatever, it's not going to be the same no matter what it is. It's not going to be the same. That is just common sense. If you don't see that, something really is going wrong in your brain if you don't see that. It's going to be different than what it was written back then. And back then, it probably wasn't even true anyway, because they got lots of their information via word of mouth. Even just over 100 years ago, that's what most stuff was too. Seriously. I don't understand. And see, I was willing to learn a new word because of what you said as well. I'm willing to learn, but when something has fallacies, I'm not going to, actually waste my time on it when I know it's incorrect. No, I'm not modding you up. It's just the way we're wired. Well, some people are wired very differently from the conversation we seem to be having in here. Hello, Decadence. Welcome to the stream. Some dude at my job called me a bad person for working in science while being a Christian. Well, it depends. There's many different views on Christianity, and you can have some views which are Christian views. Time frame is irrelevant. No, time frame is the most important thing, actually. If anything, it is the most important thing. 100%. We wouldn't know anything about planet Earth if we didn't actually have a time frame to put it down on. Time frame is one of the most important things in science. Why do we think, why do we know that evolution exists? Because it happened on a time frame. Every single thing that has ever happened has happened on a time frame. It is one of the most important things ever. If you can't see that, you are lacking something up there. You really are. Yes, you are an architect. Am I modding you up? I will think about it, Decadence. I'm just chilling, staying character. Hello, Chile. Welcome to the stream. I went fishing with my dad and got a ton of fish. Congratulations. Seriously, we base all of our knowledge and everything along a time frame. Has it been wrong about everything so far? You neglected the last part of my previous statement. Yeah, but you said... Wait, hang on. It's actually still... Oh, no, it's not. No, because I already went over that in the previous message when I looked up that word. Yeah, that's important, but you said time frame is irrelevant. No, time frame is one of the most important things in science. 100%, I can see the Australian education isn't bad. Pretend you understand the question of years ago. It's just there's a creative science cannot even happened before the Big Bang. What happened before? We don't even. That's why it's called the Big Bang Theory. We don't know what actually happened in order to create the universe. That's why it still has theory behind it. We don't know that the Big Bang caused everything. It's the most likely thing to have happened from what we know so far. Maybe there is a creator to the universe, like what you said. It could be a higher being that we don't understand yet. 100%. We just don't know yet. That's the thing. We only base our information if we don't know it's 100% true. We have theory next to it. That's the exact reason why that word exists. Exactly, Harry Toeface. Interesting name. I never said I understood the creation of the universe. I wasn't even talking about that. This has been wrong about everything so far. I mean, it's been wrong about lots of things. 100%. Time frame is irrelevant. If shit is, yeah, you said that's exactly what you said. But time frame isn't irrelevant at all. It's one of the most relevant things ever. Yeah, stop judging for not having religious beliefs. Time frame is often less important than the sequence of events. Scientists usually care more about what happened before and after than the exact year something occurred. It doesn't matter though. Like, you don't need an exact time frame. That's not what I'm saying. Hello, Godzilla. Welcome to the stream. No, I did not miss you. Is like nobody being there to say that. That's the thing. That's why it's a theory. We can't 100% confirm that it happened. It's why it has theory on the end. It's why it's not just called the Big Bang. It's called the Big Bang Theory. It's not a lie. It's also not truth either. That's the thing. You can't prove or disprove it. Do I play video games sometimes? Yes, hello, Rhodes. Welcome to the stream. Okay, see ya, NPC. We don't know if the Big Bang... I literally never said the Big Bang was real. It isn't. Like, you don't know if it's real or not. Stoned ape theory. I've not heard of the stoned ape theory. It sounds very strange. And see, theory as well. That's a key word in there. Just because something has theory doesn't mean it's true. Doesn't mean it's false either, though. I think you dislike religion, haven't examined it. The thing is, I do dislike religion. I do heavily, because some of the stuff that the religious texts say are absolutely vile. Specifically the Quran and also the Bible. They say some very vile shit in it. I have named a single contradiction. I said you were being contradictive. Not in the book, but I said you were. You told me to, like, study and look up. A way you can study is from people, like, if they know about something, them telling you, if they're so educated on it, which you seem to say you are and you seem to be, whatever that means. I ask you about it, and you say no. Like, you don't say, well, no, you didn't say no, but freaking, like, I said you were, I can't even think anymore. So much is going through my head right now. But freaking, like, I asked you what that means, and you refused to give me an actual answer on it. Like, what's that about? If you're actually wanting me to learn, you will help me learn. Yet you're not doing that. You're just giving me a bunch of these big-ass words, saying this doesn't matter, that doesn't matter, not actually giving me the definitions of what you're talking about. And you're just telling me to study. That's not the way to teach people. Like, that's not how you teach people. You're being ridiculous about this. Bro, you get rage baited so easily. I don't care if I get rage baited so easily. The fact that these sorts of people actually exist on this planet is why I get upset. I don't know. Religion is getting boring. Is this theory that magic mushroom and not from Earth, and they've... Of course, them to get smart. Well, that's stupid. That'd be like a cool movie, though. That'd be a crazy movie, though, Decadence. Honestly, that fact that we came from... I can help you learn. It begins with addressing the assumptions. Well, how do we address the assumptions if we actually don't look into those assumptions? Those assumptions started when I asked you a question about something, and then you said, I base all my information on assumptions. I asked you a question about it, and you said that. That's how we get to those assumptions and actually work on them. You respond to me when I ask you a question, and you're not doing that. You're giving me a bunch of big words with very little information. I don't want freaking EDP on YouTube again. That's disgusting. Makes as much sense as any religion. I know it's stupid. The most valid thing about that is that, like, certain things came from other places, and life could have definitely come from another source, but we don't know 100% sure. But definitely could have come from a different place. I say people think it comes from Mars. I think that's very unlikely. But I don't know. I just don't already love this guy. Thank you, LC. I appreciate it. Let's go. Welcome back. What is my opinion on Rhodesia? Isn't that a... Hang on. Let me see what Rhodesia is. Unrecognized self-declared state in southern Africa that existed from 1965 to 1979. Southern Rhodesia. Modern day Zimbabwe. I don't know. I've never really heard about it that much before. I don't know. We all came from heaven. No, we didn't. No, it's a place to... You made the assumption before I even raised the topic of religion. Well, I made the assumption because... That's the thing. As soon as you started denying... That's the thing. As soon as you start... Oh, you got timed out. As soon as, I know he's still here as well, as soon as you started saying, we're not human, I mean, we're not animals, humans are not animals, I knew you were religious from that point, which is why I assumed that. And yes, I am making certain assumptions, and it turns out my assumption was actually true in that case. That's the only assumption I made, and my only assumption was actually true. That's so funny to me. You say assumption, you say this, you say that, and the only assumption I actually made was actually true, that you were religious, because then you started going about the Bible and shit. Like, seriously, Zimbabwe is a real place. Let's not have religion war. Do I believe in karma and reincarnation? I think karma is just good or bad luck. I don't know. I don't believe in luck. It's a hard thing to talk about. Reincarnation, no. As much as I like the idea of it, as a kid, I used to be like really into that sort of thing. Didn't believe it was real, but I thought it was cool. And stuff, I don't know, I like the idea of saying karma is real and shit, but, like, at the same time, no, it's not. It's just, I don't know, you can't really control what happens every single moment and every single day. You can't control that. I don't know. It'd be interesting if it was, but no. Karma is from India. What is that supposed to mean, flame? No, I know, the idea of reincarnation is cool, but it doesn't mean it's true. I spilt water. Reincarnation is real. You'd end up as a human or endangered species. That is true. Just consciousness and fortune seems to have been caused by past actions. I want to reincarnate as an illust if you're real, of course. Sure, you're going to reincarnate as a video game character. That would be great. You'd create sign... No, Timber. No, Timber. I don't want to go into this again. How do you have this high IQ audience? Lots of this audience is not high IQ, trust me. Hello, Kira. Welcome to the stream. I'm going to doom scroll a bit. I'll be back. You do that. I turned to a ray of light. I travelled through space and changed my mindset for that. No, Decadence. Why do I need to waste my time praying at something that doesn't exist? Praying to schizophrenic thoughts. No. What's your biggest hyperfixation right now? I'd love to hear about it. I don't know. Music. It's been one of mine since I was like 6 years old. Music. It's always been one of them. Ow. I'm Clem. Sir/ma'am, sorry. What does that even mean, Timber Trails? You smoke Buddha cheese, whatever the hell that means. I don't want to know what that is. I really smart now. I'm wondering that you must be one of those who read you things instead of scrolling TikTok. Well, I try to do that. I actually do learn a bunch of information from TikTok. I know, I can tell when a source is more valid or not when they actually have information backing up what they're saying instead of just claims and shit. And there's a certain way they talk about it, which I can tell, like, this person is just more biased rather than actually spewing real information. Lots of my sources, and, like, about lots of things, lots of them are made on, like, my own knowledge that I had already before learning it as well. And I create my own, like, I guess you could say opinion on what it is. And most of the time, I find myself to be right anyway because of that. Like, I hear a bunch of different sources and I form my own opinion, what makes the most sense, depending on those sources. And lots of the time, I find myself to be correct. I don't know how else to explain it. As a kid, I loved reading, like, books on this sort of stuff. I'm not a big fan of reading books. I find myself, it gives me a headache when I read books. I find it much easier for it to be said in verbal form because reading gives me a headache. I don't know why. No, it's not glasses. I've tried glasses and I don't know. But, like, I don't know. It's hard to explain. It's about after you die, but it's 10%. As you see what you'll see after you die. It's very strange to Cadence. How is that? I'm going to doom scroll real quick. I'll be back in a minute. Okay, Ghostface. I know, it's hard to, I don't know. I mean, book is man-made, not... Of course a book isn't natural. Nothing about a book's natural. It's all man-made. Used to read books, not much anymore. I do read out loud, though. I have to learn how to whisper and draw my little stories without bothering anyone. No, here comes another argument. I don't want another argument. God, here, because when you consume it, you meet God. Whatever that means, the cadence. I think your mind is just thinking you are, even though you're not. It's putting, I guess you could say it's putting you in a trance. That's probably the closest description of what it's putting you into. I don't know. I'm always here, and mods. Thank you, Shalando. I appreciate it. Trying to tell someone who clearly doesn't believe in what you believe to repent and pray. Believe in what you want to believe in. Yeah, fair enough, Zach. I've seen it happen, Shalando. I've seen that happen, and it is very true. Good job, I guess. Can I believe in Islam? I mean, if you want to, you can. Doesn't mean I agree with it, but you can. Again, what's my favorite car? I've never been interested in cars. I don't know much about cars at all. Favorite kind of cheese? Brie. I think it's called Brie. I think that's the one I like. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's Brie. No, I do not have my P plates. I am still on my L's. I like to put off driving quite a lot. Let me turn that off. You heard the conspiracy theory that nuclear weapons don't actually exist? What the hell happened at Nagasaki then? And nuclear power plants exist too. Like anything that exists, you can make a weapon out of it. And the fact that a nuclear power plant exists, you can make a nuclear weapon as well. You can make a nuclear weapon. That's what I tried to say. And what happened at Nagasaki then? Was it a meteor? No, it was not a meteor. Like, it's stupid. Your life can end at any time. Yeah, I know it can end at any bloody time. It's so annoying. Already decide what they want. They're allowed to have that opinion. I've been to Hiroshima. I know. Like, yeah, I know. Like, that's proof enough. You were actually your mum's farts. No, they were not. Pretty sure he's atheist as well. I am agnostic atheist as well. That's the closest I would ever get to religious in any way. Agnostic. I'd probably say I'm that. Because from my knowledge, that, like, agnostic means, like you can acknowledge that maybe a higher power does exist. But, like, you can't explain it because we don't actually know anything about that said higher power. Like, the definition of it is something like that. I don't know. Hiroshima was just a bunch of bombs that were dropped, and the footage was fake to scare the Soviets from attacking America. Well, the city got destroyed, so, like... Anyway, it doesn't matter. Nuclear bomb is not real. Really. I think definitely they're lying about what kind of bombs they have. Like, if there's like a database somewhere like that says what countries have, 100% wrong. It's not going to be correct. They are definitely hiding shit. Maybe they're overestimating how many they have. Maybe they're underestimating how many they have as well. 100%. Like, that information 100% is wrong. But, like, yeah, I don't know. I don't disbelieve in a higher power. I just choose not to practice religion in general. Yeah, it adds nothing to my life. I feel like all it does is, like, push me back from learning new shit. So you got destroyed by getting bombed into the ground. Well, that's literally what the nuclear bomb did, though. It is one bomb with the power of thousands of other bombs. That's exactly what it is, though. Hello, Bomboni. To be fair, pretty much everywhere else was. But yeah, I don't know. I'm glad you can consider us humans, Timber. Thank you. Do I support... That's another funny thing, Ritesh. I go about that whole war, like, or whatever, genocide, whatever they want to call it, between those two countries. I am for the innocent people. I don't care if someone is from Israel or Palestine. I don't care where they're from. That doesn't mean anything to me. What means to me is whoever's innocent and being killed, needs to stop happening. Because I've seen many videos, many different sources, many different things on what the hell the situation's going over there. None of it will ever state the state of what's going on over there. It will never be correct what the hell's happening over there. All I hope is that no one innocent is being killed. Don't care if they're from Israel or Palestine. I don't care. I don't care what race they are. I don't care. I just don't want anyone innocent being hurt. So I'm on neither side in that case. I just don't want anyone innocent being hurt. I know, once the bomb was dropped, the Soviets stopped their advance, which was in modern-day North Korea. Interesting. About because I was getting tired of people bringing religion into this conversation when it wasn't relevant to the stream. Isn't fun convo to have. Well, there's many different ways you can have. I agree with it in this context, Zach, 100%. But, like, there's some times where I'm happy to talk about, like, religion or what I believe in. And, like, it can be, like, a respectful conversation. But for a live stream and on my channel, I don't want that. Where am I from? I am from a place, in a house, on a street, in a suburb, in a city, in a country on the planet Earth. Live to survive. That's where I'm from. I would have done something about it. I feel like I'm sitting in the most uncomfortable position right now, and I'm still just sitting in it. I'm sitting half off my chair and half on my chair right now. Look at the position I'm in. So yeah, I don't know. Wait for real? What do you mean wait for real? What were you responding to? Have you heard the conspiracy theory about Port Arthur? What, the shooting? What's the conspiracy about the shooting? It didn't happen? Where the hell did those people go? What, they get abducted by aliens instead of dying? No, they freaking died because of the freaking shooting. Or is it about the person who shot up? Oh yeah, there could be many different things about that. I haven't looked into it properly, but I live in a house, in a country, in a world. Yeah, oh yeah. Everyone, I hope everyone does. Yeah, I don't know. That innocents are getting killed in Palestine, but it's because terrorist groups in Palestine are hiding behind the innocents. They're sure to play victim part. Honestly, a bunch of stuff like that, Ritesh, is happening. There's so much stuff that's not even being put out about what's happening over there. Lots of stuff's being faked. That's why I don't follow any of these sources and shit, because I know all of them are going to be like, or relatively untrue, because that's what media does nowadays. And lots of it is done to scare people as well. So it's either like exaggerated or sometimes it's under exaggerated. It's such a hard topic to talk about. But in my opinion, I don't care where someone's from. I just don't want innocent people getting hurt. That's all I care about. Happened when it wasn't the guy they framed. I mean, if it's like some big event like that, that definitely is a possibility. Doesn't mean I will 100% believe in it, but yeah, definitely is a possibility, 100%. Statisticals, that's an interesting word. Media's fear-mongering these days. The people were shot both for real, but the government was using an excuse to bring strict gun laws and disarm people. I think that's stretching it a bit. Depends It wouldn't happen in a first world country, I don't think. I'd hope not. In third world countries, 100% that would happen, but not in a first world country. You'd hope not. Can I buy guns in Australia? Yeah, you can, but it's a lot more heavily restricted. I'm sleeping. Congratulations. No, I don't think so. Not without a license. Yeah, you can only buy them when you have like a license, which is really hard to get, which is good. I don't think you still should be able to get guns at all. No one has a use. I don't want to get onto the gun topic again, but yeah, I don't see. Yeah, you just need a license for them. You need like a heavily restricted license. There's actually a gun store near me. I've never been until my dad's like, we should go in there to see. I'm like, no, I don't want to go in there. Oh, I get why your name Flame Chad. It's actually not that hard. It's very basic license. Well then, but that's not it. Being like the license itself isn't the only hard thing to get. You have to go through like, you have to go through like these routine inspections and shit, and that can get it like a bit difficult to like because you have to do all this form writing and shit. I'm pretty sure guns should be illegal. I agree. They should be fully. I do agree. It's not about fear, it's about context. Associated missions are relevant. Anything decided is a response. Any movement, any direction is profit. Honestly, that could be applied to anything. Tyrannosaurus, Gomez, 1721, so it's probably right? Big L, hello, buddy. Welcome to the stream. Hello, by the way, and hello to you too. You vote for the current president of Australia. We don't have a president here. We have a prime minister, and no, I'm not voting. I give my ballot paper to my parents because I'm like, I'd rather you be happy for and you wanting to vote, be able to vote again for who you want. So I just don't do it because I don't like any of the people that could be voted in. I don't like any of them. There are several kinds of people hiding full of interest and only get out of the exhausting people. She was blamed for those killings. Oh, that happens with everything, though. There's all these alleged things of people just saying. It doesn't mean they're true, though. Like, same with Michael Jackson's death. Like, after he died or whatever, there was this, like, ambulance that was taken from his house and recorded someone running out of that ambulance and no one ever being taken out of the back. And the first thing I thought, and, like, there were so many people saying, oh, my goodness, that might mean he's actually not dead and he's just hiding. No, he's dead. What the actual situation is, like... Michael Jackson was the most famous person on the planet for almost his entire life. Like, there are so many videos of him not even being able to go out in public without the media following him. And the same thing happened to Princess Diana when she died as well. Like, the paparazzi were following her. And the driver of the car had, like, alcohol and drugs in his system or something, and he was speeding away, but he wasn't fully there, which is why the car crashed. And the paparazzi were following after them. That's exactly what used to happen to Michael 24/7 as well, because Princess Diana was like the most famous woman in the world in her time. No, he did not fake his death. And then what I was saying originally was, there's this video of when the ambulance got to the hospital, and it looked like he ran out with a couple other people just of the ambulance, but he wasn't actually dead. And the first thing I thought of was, you really think they would just have the ambulance out in public? No, they would have a fake ambulance to deter the paparazzi to then actually get his body to the hospital to be pronounced dead. They would not just put him in a regular ambulance because people would find out and then paparazzi would follow it exactly like what they did to that fake ambulance. It's silly. No, I don't think everybody should have guns. I don't want to get onto this chat again. And it wouldn't help people with disabilities. The people with disabilities would use them wrong. And then people would end up getting killed. No, he did not do 9/11, although he was scheduled to go there on the day of 9/11. Funny enough, he was supposed to have a meeting in the Twin Towers and then couldn't go. It was called that. Whose house was called that? What are you talking about, Godzilla? Yeah, I don't know. He's talking about, no, Michael Jackson is alive. I don't, no. My mum is at work. And why are you talking about my mum? Have you even ever seen or talked to my mum before? If I say, not all guns should be illegal. Well, Nerf guns, I don't see why they should be illegal. Nerf guns are perfectly fine. Princess Diana's house. Oh, interesting, okay. Built on Andrew Tate getting arrested for the second time. I didn't even hear about it. I don't give a flying crap about Andrew Tate. I've never followed him and I never want to. Thank you, Monday Mood Swings. You're very enthusiastic. These conversations are interesting. Not everyone should have guns. Everyone should turn to use them as safely as possible to the best of their abilities. Honestly, to an extent, I do agree with that. If we live in a society which has guns, that should be the norm. If we live in the society without, we should be told that, like, we probably shouldn't need to waste our time doing that. But if we're forced to live with them, I think that should be, like, the norm. I mean, she roasted you on yesterday's stream. When did she roast me? Look, but the Red Rider BB gun will shoot our eyes out. Andrew Tate has saved my life. How has he saved your life? He's a person that you see on your screen. No one like that can full-on save your life. You saving your life either depends on, like, what your circumstances are. If it's, like, emotional, that's you making active choices to save your life. And if it's something physical, then it's probably going to be doctors. And I don't think your doctor's going to be Andrew Tate. No. Darsley University. Andrew Tate is toxic and I don't like him. It's up to you to enjoy who you want to. Honestly, a scam artist is a pretty good name for him. This position is so uncomfortable, but I don't know why I keep sitting in it for. I don't know. Yeah, this is not a good position to sit in. It's probably not good for my back either. There we go. Maybe I'll sit more normal. I don't know. I haven't heard about the human trafficking scam. That would be very bad if that was true. I probably don't see that as being true, even though I don't know anything about him. People, if someone does something bad, people will always say something worse about that said person to make them seem even worse than they already are. I don't see some... Definitely could be true, but I'm not saying that just because someone said it doesn't mean it's true. Plans on how to scam. Sitting in jail. Yep, I wrote a message and someone just deleted my message. Did it say someone's message? No, I don't see anyone's message being deleted. If it just disappeared, it probably got censored by YouTube and then deleted, because I would have said message being deleted on my screen and I don't see that. YouTube has a lot of censoring on what comments can go through, and it literally just makes them disappear. It doesn't say they get deleted or anything, and I didn't see that. Oh, jeez. Hello, habitually nobody. Welcome to the stream. Doesn't just dropped or anything, though. Interesting. What did I walk into? We're talking about Andrew Tate, out of all people. I don't know how it got onto that. Someone just asked me, do I like him? I'm like, no. Like, seriously. Some ridiculous chats have been happening. There's a conspiracy that Andrew Tate is financed by Saudi Arabia to promote Islam into the West. Of course there is. There's a conspiracy theory about everything. Designed to make a slave, and the system doesn't like him the way that he's arrested. All that dude is bored. Even from mine, whenever I mention garlic naan, I usually get censored. Why do you get censored for saying garlic naan? I love garlic naan bread. Because I am always bored, Geelong Cats fan 1. Yeah, I don't know why there is a Andrew Tate Glazer in here. Oh my goodness. I had butter chicken for dinner last night. It was very nice. Hang on 1 second. What's my favorite food? Sushi. Gordon Ramsay. Hang on. 1 second. Yeah, I don't know what's happening with Ritesh. I really don't. One second, I told like he wound up having a nervous breakdown. I wish you all the best. Yeah, I'm just sharing what I think. Well, I hope that I hope that ended well for that person, to Cadence. Who is Ritesh, you dumb... What? What's your favourite food? Because it isn't specific. I know I wasn't directly made though, so I'm fine. No, fair enough. Red Bull, show me your house. No, I don't want to show my house. Well, it depends. If they say food or meal, I just go straight to meal. But food is more broad than meal, because food could mean like, oh, like an apple or banana, because that's a food, but it's not a meal. But where food can also mean meal. So I'm like, at the same time, if someone says ingredient, then I'm going to list a more specific ingredient. He took the Red Bull. And I was getting out of here. Someone in chat, what? I have to go, please show me your house. No, no, that's stupid. Yes, no, my name is not Eyebrows Best Food Clip. I just have eyebrows like everyone else. Everyone has eyebrows of different sizes. Some are bigger, some are smaller. I can't help like how my eyebrows grow. They cover my big forehead at least, which is nice. Way too broad to get a sufficient response. It depends on how you think about it. For me, it can be. Depends on what mood I'm in. No, stupid is not a British accent. It's many accents. It's a forest of eyebrows. Thank you, Benjio. No, you're not gooning to me. No, that's stupid. Does time actually exist? Well, it depends on how you look at it. I think yes, it does. Some people might think differently. And there are many different ways you can think about it, which are actually all factually true too. Some are like just conspiracy theorists, but then some actually have like a proper scientific response for it. I saw a video on it once. I can't remember what was said in the video, but I saw a video on it once. I'm like, yeah, that actually makes sense. I personally do believe in it. Eyebrows, thank you. Scored on solid bid. To be fair, great accent, thank you. Manuel, ruin my streak, no. And no, we're not watching the Angry Birds movie. No, you're not kissing me on the lips, no. I mean, thing is, I kind of can help my eyebrows, but not as easily as some other things. I can shave them, but, like, I've done that, and they didn't look good. It's the main highlight on my face. No, the main highlight are my eyes. Look at my eyes. Look at my eyes. They're the main highlight on my face, not my eyebrows. That was very loud. I'm fine. How are you, Blender? I do not want to say your entire name. That is a very long name. I'm going to call you Blender. Time is invented. What we know as time is something else. Yeah, but time is a pretty good descriptor of what it is, though. Time, the word time, yeah, it was invented. But it's what's been given to, like, what's it called? The sequence of events that happens every single day. Like, even calling something a day is, like, made up technically, but it's given to something that happens, like the Earth turning around the sun. Nice. I don't know what you're talking about, Best Food Clip, but okay. Australia. I won't be edging straight now. I don't want to hear about you edging. Hello, Alicia. Welcome to the stream. But you pull regardless. I'm asexual, so I don't pull anyone. I'm sorry. How we measure it is. Yes, that is true. If you went for... It's going to take years for them threaders to get the job done. Wow, that's great. I just hurting my brain. Sorry, you make us. I'm trying to... bring back the word. What are you talking about? Bottle of water. You know I can say that correctly, right? I don't say bottle of water like some people frickin' do. It's so stupid how some people say it. And freaking Americans can't say it properly. They say water. I'm like, no, it's water. Not water. Frick off. It's water. I'm Australia. You're the country of Australia? Wow, you're thousands of kilometers across. You're the biggest person that's ever existed then. I almost done. Turn around. Go away, Bet. It helps a lot. What kind of is, kind of isn't? Like, do you think time and space are correlated or time is independent? Well, what happens in space is like happens along a timeline, So, like this, everything has like a sequence of events to it. So I'd say yeah, they're correlated. It really depends on how you look at it, though. It's a really hard thing to talk about, though, and actually, like, I don't know. It's a really difficult subject. What is going on in Australia? The economy is not good at the moment. Wait, you are of age, right? I'm 20. What do you think? I'm not British. Yeah, Alicia is Australia, people. That is true. My time is 12:20 p.m. Congratulations. Ample amount of jobs. Yes and no. It really depends. Till the 18-year time strikes. That is true. Yeah, I'm Australia. Congratulations, Alicia. You are now a country. Yes, I think you should. I don't think you should take anything that any influencers like that say for granted. How do you know you're asexual? Because I'm not into anyone. That's how I know. I love the Aussie cricket team. I don't follow cricket, but thank you. You're saying my name correct. Yeah, I know how to pronounce names. People tell me that, oh, no one's ever said my name correctly on the first time. I'm like, how does someone not say your name properly? It's Alicia. That's not difficult to say. There's another person here before. I'm like, your name is literally said how it's spelled. How did people pronounce that wrong? I don't understand. I work in cybersecurity in the US. How can I land a job in Australia? I don't know. Ask them. But people say Alyssa. Well, they're not reading it properly because I see an I in there after the second S. Alicia. It's so simple. I don't know why people can't say that. In Townsville right now, but Brisbane right now. That's wild. I'm sorry, bro. You're solid. Thank you. I've never been to Townsville. I've been to Brisbane multiple times, though. I'm going back to the US tomorrow. Congratulations. I know, right? Ask who you... What are you talking about, old sport? Simmortals. Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. You're going on a tangent. I really thought he did something great by pronouncing a name. I never said I did something great. I'm saying that the fact that so many people can't say a simple name astounds me. Do you not experience romantic attraction? Asexuals when you do not feel intimate attraction. No, I don't play many video games. I do and I don't. My name is Alicia. I'm in Australia bringing new animals. Have you had kangaroo tail? I've never had kangaroo tail. You should go to USA to educate. I'm not going there to get an education. Fuck. Oh my goodness, there are so many dumb people over there. I'm not going over there. I'm Australian, but in the country of Australia. Congratulations. A grumble bum. I like that name. Those are not really on that. What was that bit? I don't know. It's a bit. Should go to the land of... What does that mean? Do you mean China? I mean, actually, I've heard China does have a really good education over there, so maybe. Which is the course so you can have to tell someone. Well, not always. You really want to tell people, oh, I got rich by doing OnlyFans. You really want to tell the general public that? No, that's disgusting. No, that doesn't apply to everything. Well, it depends on how you get rich in that context, but no, it cannot apply to anything, and that is not the coolest story if you got rich by doing OnlyFans. Chocolate oak, say that would rather go crazy. Why are you drinking? That's the drink that all the druggies have. Body, that's the drink that all the druggies have. You always see them running around with them. Let's go see a therapist. It wasn't, yeah, that's right. If there are fundamental law that governs all these laws, which we assume is God. Well, I don't know, Ray. That's the thing. We just don't know. I don't know. It's a really, really difficult subject to talk about, Ray. It's quite interesting, though, isn't it? Maybe he's only saying, what are you talking about, Luca Luciano? You're being silly. Druggies. Calmly. Hey, give me a job with your hand. What? I don't think frickin' Shakespeare ever said that. Maybe he did, but it's been taken out of context, but who the hell knows? What are you talking about, old sport? Like, seriously. This is so silly. I have Aussie Alexander Collins or Big Les, and it's actually been so nice being here. Wait, isn't Big Les... Oh, I think I know what it's a Big Les show, isn't it? My sister watches that sometimes. No, you're not sleeping with your photo next to me. Go all countries. I cannot go to all countries. I went to one other country once and I really hate it. You just think, I don't want a big booty Latina. That phrase is so funny to me, but no, I don't want that. Sense of life that cannot change more people's expectations. You cannot force feelings anyway. You have another anyways. Yeah, I agree with that, Zach. I don't want a big... That is such a funny line. Like, I know that line from that one freaking Family Guy episode where Peter takes the iPad, but he takes like the Etch-a-Sketch instead and says, Siri, show me photos of big booty Latinas. It's so funny. Huge boots. Big boots Latinos. What? That clip is so funny, though. No, I don't want one. Flame chat, no. I don't want to continue with this. Show me my history of AI. I don't really use AI. I used... When, like, the image AI first came out, this was, like, in, like, 2021, 2022. I used it a couple of times. I'm like, nah, whatever. Stop using it. The only, like, I did it a couple times, but, like, I don't know. I never found it as anything special. It was kind of cool, but then I got bored of it. The only chatbot I've ever used was the one on Snapchat when it was first added because I wanted to see its capability, and I got bored of that too. The only AI I use is, like, the instrument separation AI. That's the only AI I've, like, really ever used. No, I am not Christian. You may find you like them. I don't like them. So, like, I'm not really attracted at all. Well, it really depends. In that case, they wouldn't be asexual then, would they? They'd technically be at the same state that someone that asexual who actually is asexual is, but they would be asexual for a different reason. Not because they're not attracted to someone, but because they have that low testosterone. I don't think I do because I'm 6'2" and I have a full beard. I don't think someone with low testosterone would have a full beard. It's not good for editing photos. There's something called doing it yourself when you edit a photo. Luca, why are you being so mean now? Ozpop is one of my moderators. He is allowed to talk in here. My thrust is rising on seeing you. I wouldn't say full beard, but it's a lot fuller than some other people who have low testosterone. So I don't think... What's up, thick brows? Thank you. Has anyone, I guess, singer or rapper yet? What are you talking about? In a random knitting video. I need to pee really bad. I'll be back in a minute. I have returned. Everyone, I am back. Can I join you in that? I was peeing. No one's ever going to join me in peeing. You can pee by yourself just like me. I'm sure everyone else is moving here already. Good luck with the cost of living though. It's easy to be homeless here, unfortunately. That is true, buddy. I'm disappointed in you. Why are you disappointed, Ayo? You're paying for real. Ugh, water is so good. Snoop Dogg, no. Your mods again. No, you are. You're getting angry because I don't like big booty Latinas. I don't care. Holy cow. Whatever that means. Ritvik. Sorry, I was messaging someone. No, that does not look good. What was that sound? What sound? I think even most women like big booty Latinas. Essentially, I can't hate, but big boots on a Latina seems like a personal. Trust me, I would. Someone said. So far, the messages aren't bad. Some of the messages being said in here are so strange. Let me clean that. Yes, that is indeed true, Alicia. Bloody hell. There we go, now it's clean. I hate how freaking... Even if I don't touch the camera, my phone always gets so, like, smudgy there. I don't know. These big booty comments. No, I do not. I don't like anything. Ghost smudge. What is that supposed to mean? A ghost smudged my phone? Why would a ghost go out of its way to smudge my phone? Whatever the hell that means. No. I need a ghost face for real. Rage bait. I find it fun to go along with rage bait sometimes. I have not watched Primate. What is the Big Booty Latina store? What the hell does it... Already got guns? No, I have not. Best food clip. I mean to everyone, but just to you. No. No thanks, Bet. I don't want you being on 2 different accounts. Yeah. It's the best. A store where you buy... No, a person like that should not be able to be bought. I find the idea of that really, really questionable, let's just say. Yeah, AO is like the correct response. My friend, he asked to date me to date him. Should I or not? Well, are you into him? Is he a nice person? What's the way that he's going about doing that? Like, if they are all under good circumstances, then I'd say, it's your own choice, but I'd say, why not? But if you're not liking the idea, no one should force you to date anyone. John Brown approves. All my homies love John Brown. Human trafficking is very similar to an objectification of humans in general. It's disgusting. I agree with that. That's why I said it's quite questionable. No, okay, I'm timing you out. Go away. Go away. To the big booty Latinos. Well, at the end of the day, it's up to you, Alicia. I don't have any say in what's going on between you and him. We might not be friends ever again. You can, like, have had some, like, more intimate relations with each other and it not work out and still be friends. 4 missed calls to the booty store. What? No. What do you mean you're sorry? Why are you sorry for? What'd you do? Don't time me.